let's go into the reading. The bottom left-hand card for the base of your spine for sourcing and urgings is the Death card. You're going through a transformation, or you're starting a transformation. You're going to start culling things, particularly old beliefs that are no longer serving you. Change is your friend. Don't make it your enemy, because if it is, and you resist change, there'll be loss. Things now are happening for a reason, so allow it to flow freely and easily. Fate leads the willing and drags the unwilling, because once death gets a hold of you, this transformation is going to happen regardless. And the great thing about this is the Death card is ruled by Scorpio and Mars and Pluto. This is your card. It's saying, hey, the sun is going to start shining on you. Death is a beacon to conclusions. And now you're the phoenix rising from the egg-shaped ball of myrrh that combusted into flames, and the bird is in rebirth. And this is what's happening. It's a transit to a new chapter in your life. It's cathartic. And here you'll see in the center card is the Fool, and he'll be freed by death's transformation. And the clarification card for death is the Wheel of Fortune. I think Scorpios thought they would never see that card again in their future. Oh my goodness. This old paths traveled lead to new forks in the road, new discoveries. The balance of life is changing, unveiling revolutionary prospects for you. But these all require transformations, adjustments, and the wisdom to ride the positive flow. Evil in the past can transmute into good fortune in the future. This is disorder making way for order. Change is at hand that dramatically sways from the status quo. And the one thing you have to do is let go of the past. The present is already the future, and the past is always present in our lives, but we can't let the past haunt us. The fate of the Wheel of Fortune is out of your hands, just like the transformation for death. This is happening. The fates of fortune are on your side, and the wheel is on the upswing for you. The main card above for your pelvic or sacrum is the Two of Pentacles. This is a card about decision, partnership, and balance. And it's only a natural progression for you to start making decisions now that you're going into a transformation. As I said, new things are coming, new discoveries, you're adjusting. And now you have to start making some good decisions. This is no time to drop the balls while they're in the air. And the clarification card is the Three of Wands. What an excellent card for next to a decision card. The Three of Wands is movement. You've made some decisions, and now the wheels are going around, and plans that you've made are becoming a reality. And for your spiritual awakening and your personal growth category, this is wonderful. The card for your solar plexus, for your sensing and feeling, it's the Six of Pentacles. It's a card of alms, giving to the poor, feeding the hungry. But here I'm kind of sensing it's something a little different, and it's on a cosmic level. It's more like the universe is finally being charitable to you, and the tides are turning in your favor. And this is being reinforced by all of the precursor cards that I just discussed, and also with the clarification card, the Sun. It's a new day dawning. It's offering clarity, understanding, fulfillment. Suddenly things are in focus. The lifeline rays of the sun are warming you. It's like a purification. This is an illumination of spiritual enlightenment. And illumination in Latin means spiritual enlightenment. But here simplicity comes into play. It boils down to freedom of complexities, honesty, sincerity, unpretentiousness with an indescribable feeling of wholeness of your being. The sun's not only shining on you with enlightenment now, and knowing that you should act with simplicity, it's shining in you. The center card for your heart, or the heart of the situation, you receive the Fool. This is like pushing a reset button. It's time to reset everything. All the bad things are gone, and you're now on a new self-discovery of enlightenment and wisdom. You are spiritus, the breath of life. That's what the Fool is. He's willing to go on a new traverse and discover new things and do some self-discovery at the same time. And the clarification card is the Queen of Cups. Regardless of male or female, this is you again, Scorpio. Cups, emotions. The deep water, which is either tranquil or turbulent. But here she's looking into a cup with the cover over it. And it's saying, use your intuition. Allow it to guide you. On the bottom right for throat, for communicating and teachings, receive the King of Swords. This man is a minor arcana card of the Emperor. He uses words and has judgment. He controls his kingdom like the Emperor controls his empire. And it's now saying you're taking control of your life. But you're going to have to be careful because the sword's pointing up to the Devil card. But we'll get to that. Now the clarification card for the King of Swords is the Empress. This is the energy of the Emperor and the Empress. The King of Swords is like the Emperor. It's just a minor arcana card. So you've got the inevitable couple of materialism. You have the Empress, which is Alamada, the mother of all, the nurturing mother, Mother Earth, the one that oversees your senses, brings fertility and beauty, opens up new projects because of this fertility. And she's paired with the King of Swords, the smaller paternal father, one that runs his kingdom like a father runs his home. And this is an excellent yin and yang balance of male and female. Up above in the third eye, or what you're seeing and envisioning, is the Devil. This would be bondage, hedonism, some type of addictions, maybe a denial, pitfalls for the shadow self. There's some choices to be made here, and it wants you to slow down. It wants you to think, not get tangled up in a web of problems. You're finally feeling some freedom and opportunities. And the clarification card is the Knight of Pentacles. I like this guy. He trots along real slowly, and typically he accumulates things as he goes along so that in reality he becomes very wealthy. And here this card is saying to slow down. Don't let the devil get a grip on you. Face your fears and overcome them. Up above, the crown for knowing and understanding is the High Priestess. She's bringing a cosmic connection to this all, and Here, the Queen of Cups is down in the heart of the matter. She's connected to that because they're both about intuition. But the Queen of Cups is about an earthly plane, and the High Priestess is about a celestial plane. And the High Priestess always whispers to us very subtle messages, and we have to slow down in order to hear them. The clarification card is the Queen of Wands. Typically, she's the one that forces you to look at where you came from, where you're at now, and where you want to go, and connect them to consequences. And with the Devil card underneath, that may be one of the reasons that she showed up there. But another one is that you should have a posture of undistracted calm. Don't get tricked into impatience. It's telling you to mellow out and don't become annoyed at irritating things. And she's also more like an earthly seer for ambition, determination, growth, and inner strength. And this connects to the past card on the bottom left, the Strength card. I usually think of this as taming of the beast and identifying the beast within other people, but I'm kind of looking at it differently, that you were more taming the adversities of the cosmos and the universe and what the cosmos and the universe handed to you. You have now mastered many of your challenges that you felt like might have mastered you in the past, but no longer. You have spiritual, mental, and physical strength. And the future card on the right is the Ace of Cups. How wonderful. Cups, Scorpio, given a new beginning. Just like the Death card for transformation in the Wheel of Fortune. There's a bud of new beginnings struggling to bloom. This is only a promise, but you have to stay away from the devil. Make some good decisions. Continue with the strength. Continue with the sun shining on you and in you, and listening to the High Priestess. And you'll find deeper and more fulfilling emotional love. Love for your significant other, love for family, and love for friends. Okay, the Enduring Virtue card is patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. And then, as I said, you're transforming. You're not there yet. And plus, you're just given the Ace of Cups as a promise. You're moving on. This is the new beginning. And it is time to study and gather information and learn as much as you can. Because that's going to bolster any decisions you make. But let's see what's going on in your reading. The center cards for your present, you receive the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups. The Ace of Wands marks a beginning, an inspirational, creative beginning. It's about undertaking fruitful endeavors. It's like heaven's giving the earthly plane a message of good fortune. And it really is time to take advantage of this auspicious time. Auspicious time of change. Firmly grip the wand and take your life's direction into your own hands. And the Queen of Cups is personifying you. She showed up also in your April reading to say, hey, I'm here. And it's telling you to listen to your intuition. Listen to your inner voice. And connect with your true feelings, and make sure you're listening to your gut feelings. One thing about the Queen of Cups is that she can give really good advice, but she can't follow her own good advice. And I think that's something that you should keep in mind as you go through the latter part of April. Now, up in your prospects, you receive the Page of Swords and the King of Cups. They're polar opposites. The Page of Swords is about mental acuity, but he doesn't have the maturity of emotional control. And he acts like a secret agent man and sneaks around and gets dirt on people and becomes a gossip monger, and using words hurtfully. And the King of Cups, he balances out the unconscious with the conscious control of emotions. He's mastered his passionate emotional self. And I pulled a clarification card for the Page of Swords and the King of Cups, and you received the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is very fickle. There's two edges to the sword, and it can cut and undercut, or it can heal and rebuild. So do you want to act like the Page of Swords or the King of Cups when you're in control of the Ace of Swords? It's all up to you and your own willpower. We're given free will as humans, and we have to exercise it carefully. Now, the past cards are the Emperor and the Page of Pentacles. The Emperor is the quintessential leader that uses spoken and written words to make laws and regulations. He's the energy of structure, responsibility, and order. And he's reminding you to take control of your life. And the Page of Pentacles, if I had any page watching my back, I would choose the Page of Pentacles because I call him Mr. Responsible. While the other pages are in college and dancing on tables at the party, the Page of Pentacles is at the table in the library reading, researching his goals in life. And it appears in the past you've taken responsibility for your life. Now down at problems, you receive the Six of Cups and the Star. The Six of Cups is about memories, childhood memories, and conjoined with the Star, it can be about maybe somebody from your past walking into your life, or having a guardian angel overseeing you, helping you through difficult things. So evidently something happened in your past that you need to heal from, because the Star also indicates hope and healing. It's a beacon that guides us to land our moorings safely into a harbor. I always like the analogy that Dante used the star to get out of the inferno, or what he considered hell. And up in the possibilities, or possibilities for prosperity, you receive the Two of Swords and the Chariot. Two to me means decision, partnership, balance. But here this woman has her arms crossed in front of her heart chakra. She has to make a decision about opposing forces, and it's a difficult decision. But her sword is pointing to the King of Cups, and she wants you to personify the king and have emotional control in your life. And this is reinforced by the clarification card, the Chariot. The Chariot's about discipline, strength, willpower, self-control. It appears you have to decide this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing, because either you can act like the Page of Swords and use words to cut and hurt, or you could be the King of Cups, who has the emotional maturity to ground his life and move forward